Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal Show. We're back, at least for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah,
Missed
hopefully.
everybody. Real quick before we get into it, just want to apologize for our last show and getting cut off like right at the end. That was super embarrassing for at least me, and I felt bad for the guests, but it is what it is. We still had a good time. Everybody was cool about it, so no big deal there. But just apologize to you because it was getting pretty good, and then all of a sudden it was not. So it is what it is. We make mistakes, and you guys know we make plenty here on this
Yeah,
show.
that's kind of what we do, actually.
Yeah, it is kind of what we do.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
as
Hey,
usual,
Nikki.
right over there, it's my sister from another Mister D. Nice. What's happening? How are you doing?
Yeah, busy, but great.
How's the housing market?
I mean, it's shit, honestly, but
Yeah,
I still love my job.
There you go.
well, there you go.
That's
That's
all that
all that's
matters.
important. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Well,
good.
money matters too, but yeah.
That's true.
yeah. There's plenty of people out there not making anything, so we got to
Yeah.
do the best we can. And it's great to like your job. I mean,
I
I
love my job.
yeah,
I wish I would have started this a long time. Actually, I
yeah.
don't because I needed to be home with my kids when I needed to be, but you
True,
know,
true.
um I seriously love it.
That's awesome. What's going on down there, Mr. Heisenberg? How are you doing?
Good. Everything's going fine.
Yep, we're talking about your little pups away at camp.
Yeah, my little pups is away at camp. I miss her. Lola, come back home.
Right.
She's out there getting trained so she come back and not scratch the hell out of everybody, right?
Yeah, we'll see. I couldn't work with her home. I did not expect it to be. I thought, all right, I'm gonna housebreak her. That's all I really have to worry about.
Right.
Well, this
Right?
dog would get underneath my chair, so I couldn't grab her and just nip
Oh.
at my feet. And I'm like trying to reach under there. She nips at my hand when I'm trying. I couldn't move. She had me all around.
Yeah.
Aww.
I felt bad. That's why I really wanted to get her because I had to put her in a crate a lot
Yeah.
while I was working. I had phone calls.
Yeah, and then she just be in there crying the whole time to get
Yeah,
out.
she'd go to sleep.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We had a dog.
I didn't want to keep her there forever though.
Yeah.
Right.
We
She needed
tried
to sleep in there.
we tried creating Poppy overnight. You know, the 9-pound Yorkie poo thinks she's a 90-pound Rottweiler. Nothing but constant just screaming and crying. I mean,
Oh, geez.
I've never heard such horrible noise in my life. So you can't do it. You just let her go.
Oh, really?
She sleeps and pisses and poops all everything still. But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Lola's pretty good at it. She stays in there with the crate door shut and her crate cover on there, and she goes to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Did you cover up the crate?
Yeah. No, we didn't. No.
Well,
But yeah, we'll try that.
yeah, whatever.
When we went on vacation a couple weeks ago, well, shit, about a month ago now, we left Poppy at home with Grandma because she can't travel.
Mhm.
She's neurotic. She can't be in the car. She can't travel. She just wants to be at home on top of us all the time. So, but we took Barney, and he's amazing. He's a great traveler. He just sat there and watched and would fall asleep and get up and like look around, fall asleep.
Yeah.
Super cool. But we did, and he's cool with the crate, but we took this like pack and play like doggy. This is like literally it was a doggy pack and play, right? So we took it in and we're like, okay, this will hold him. You know, in our
Yeah.
room, we had like a 2-bedroom condo for this vacation. And there's just some things we couldn't take him. Most of the stuff we could take him to do, but like going to like dinner and stuff like that, if we wanted
Right.
to go somewhere nice, we couldn't take him. So we put him in that pack and play. He figured out how to bust out,
Nice.
and we got back, and he tore the shit out of the paint on the door of our condo. So we had a trip to Lowe's,
Oh, geez.
or no, Sherwin-Williams to match the paint. We had to do some painting.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't have to, be charged so much money.
Oh man, you did them a favor. You repainted their door.
Right?
I could have used it actually. There were some
Yeah.
spots.
See, there you go.
Right.
They should pay you.
Yeah.
Right. So welcome to the Cryptic Puppy Normal. So guys, I saw Josh Gates. I know I was like
Oh,
posting about it. I tell you what, I'm just gonna get into a little bit, all right, because
yeah.
it was an amazing thing. And I mean, it mostly was like a commercial for his shows. I will be honest.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of really cool messages like throughout the whole thing. He started off with how COVID affected his job because I mean, obviously he's like a world traveler. Like
Right.
every day he's going somewhere new. So he started doing Josh Gates Live and he was talking about all the cool guests and like he's all of a sudden he's got these like movie stars like on his show. Like he said he was like a kid in a candy store. He like never thought he would be sitting there talking to like William Shatner or Christopher Lloyd and then actually ended up doing like short series with them afterwards. Like he did like Back to the Future thing with Christopher Lloyd as Doc, and they're like searching for the I almost said the Mandalorian. Wrong show. The
Wrong show.
DeLorean. All right.
I didn't know they
Oh,
went to space.
And then he did Shark Trek with William Shatner like during Shark Week.
Nice.
Really cool stuff, and but he had a lot of like interesting things. Like he was showing screens of like how many people believed in ghosts. It's so funny because the people who believe in ghosts, like the percentage, I think it was like, I want to say it was like 77% of people in the nation believe in ghosts, but only like 30 some percent believed in the afterlife. It's like,
What do they
where
do?
does the math?
Okay.
He's like, I don't even understand this. He's like, and he's going on this like rant about how, but he's like, but he's like a skeptic himself. I mean,
Somebody didn't carry the remainder.
yeah, he's a skeptical believer, and a very low percentage of people believe in Bigfoot. But he made a good point. He showed like a picture of Cyclops, the literal mythical Cyclops.
Yeah.
And he showed a picture of this skull, which is almost the exact form of the original Clash of the Titans Cyclops skull, and just one big hole. And he's like, "Do you guys know what this actually is?" And it was an elephant skull.
What?
But in prehistoric times, and like when we were cavemen and shit, when we were finding these skulls, we didn't know what the hell it was from. So we saw, you see the big hole in the middle.
Oh.
That's actually where the trunk is connected to the head. That big
Oh
hole.
my gosh.
You only see two little baby holes on the side where we would think would be ears, right? But
Right.
that's where the elephant eyes sockets are on the sides of the head. And you
So
can see
he
this
thinks that
massive. So everybody was like just putting one and one together and thinking this is
Right.
some magical beast, like. And like that's also like stories you told to keep your kids from wandering off into the woods.
Right.
It's amazing how he put all that stuff together.
Yeah.
He didn't really get into like his beliefs on things, but just really a lot about travel. One of the quotes that he put up on the screen that I really enjoyed was "Go away," and then he clicked it again, "Often." And I'm like, that makes complete sense. We got
Yeah.
to get away,
Yeah.
especially now with COVID kind of dying down and things opening up more and you being able to travel more. Definitely need to go away
Yeah.
more often. It was a really cool stuff, and like I said, most of it was just about his show and things. But he told us like how he got the show, like the original Destination Truth show. He literally, his agent, it was his first expedition by himself. He hiked up Mount Kilimanjaro just for the hell of it. And that's another thing he talked about. He's like, if you're gonna travel, it's really cool to do goal oriented travel, like go hike
Okay.
something or go camp somewhere, like force yourself,
Go
train
eat
yourself to do
here.
it. He said if it takes you 2 to 3 years to like get to that point where you can do it, he's like, do it, and the payout is amazing, right? It makes total sense. But he hiked Kilimanjaro, and while he's up there and coming back, like he said, his legs wouldn't work by the time this was over. He couldn't walk. He was just sitting there in this town at the bottom of the mountain for a few days to be able to recoup, just to be able to walk to the airport and be able to function, So he's sitting there, and his friends calling him. It's like we got the show. We got the show. You got to get back here. You got to get back here, get off the airplane, and come directly to the studio. And he said he's been out there hiking. He's had the same outfit on for days. He smells. He's muddy. And he literally went and met his agent, and he told him about this show that the Sci-Fi Channel was about to run, and they wanted to air right after Ghost Hunters. So he's like, okay, well, then I'm going to go home. The meeting's tomorrow. I'll get dressed up and everything. He's like, no, you keep exactly what you have on. Do not by any means shower. Come just like you came to me today with the same outfit, everything.
Nice.
So he showed up to this. He thought he was like the only one interviewing or auditioning for this job for Destination Truth, and I guess there were some other people. And they all had suits on. They were all clean cut, looking good, smelling good. And he walks in. He's got all his his shitty travel clothes on, and he smells like BO from like for weeks. And he ended up getting the show. It
There you
ended
go.
up helping him get the show because they saw this. He's just like adventurer. Came
Yeah.
right off the airplane to the show, and so that's
Perfect.
how he got it. But I wanted to ask him so many questions. Like
Right.
so many things, and he did a Q&A at the end, but like immediately, and I was only 3 rows back. I couldn't even get out of the row. Like within seconds, the row on both sides of the theater were completely all the way to the back, and they had people lining up in the balcony.
Oh
So I'm
my
like,
god.
oh, forget it. I'll just let them have their fun. But he was so nice and like so laid back to people. At the beginning of the show, somebody yelled "OH" because people were being kind of rowdy. It's kind of funny,
Yeah.
and everybody just screamed "IO," and
Nice.
Josh is like looking at what the hell just happened. He's like, can somebody please explain this to me? He's like, I've been to so many theaters and I've never seen anything weird like this before. He's like, somebody in the audience, explain this to me. Raise your hands. So this, I don't know, she's probably in her late 20s, 30s. She raises her hand. She's like, so basically, anytime you're in a big group in Ohio, somebody yells OH, everybody else yells IO.
Right.
Like, and then she's like, basically, Ohio's a cult. So we laughed hysterically. Somebody else in the audience yells OH again, and then everybody yells IO. And then somebody in the back in the balcony is like, do it, Josh. And he's like, what? They're like, do it. She's like, okay, we'll give it a shot. OH. And then everybody goes, IO. And he was like, oh, he's like, well, I guess that's the show, folks. We'll see you guys.
Yeah,
So
we're a
it
bunch
was
of
cool. He's
weirdos
like,
in this
he
state.
interacted with the
Yeah.
audience. Like if they yelled at something, he'd actually like respond to them.
That's
And like
cool.
towards the end of the QA, he was trying to cut it off, but he's like, okay, one more. And he's like, just trying to get everybody in. He had some people set aside, for
Yeah.
pictures that like had met before and said they never got the chance to get a picture with him. But it was a cool experience. Definitely worth it. We had great seats, but
Definitely sounds like you should have brought one of our shirts and thrown it up there.
yeah, which I told you was a complete,
Yeah.
utter mistake and afterthought.
Yeah.
I mean,
Next
I probably
time.
would have been like let out of the theater if I just chucked one at him while he was up there on stage. But
We do it
Yeah,
right
but
at the
if
end.
you wore it one
Right.
time, it would be totally worth
Yeah.
it.
I should have just gotten the line with it, and if I had it, I would have made sure I got in that Q&A line, even
Yeah.
if I had to cut and beat some skulls. Just like, listen, I'm not promoting the show with you right now.
Right.
We do have a paranormal show that
mean-
we love. We love you. We love your shows. And I just want to
Come
have
by anytime. Yeah.
here's a T-shirt from the show, and then thank you, and then just
Yep.
walked away.
That's it.
And then hopefully, just to be nice, you've been like, oh, this is so cool.
Right.
You know
Just
what I mean?
hold it up once.
Yeah, right.
Have your
Just
wife
wear
take a
it
picture
once.
real quick.
Right. But my wife was with me. She really enjoyed it. Josh is eye candy, even if you don't like his shows and what he does. Right. All the ladies were there, like wanting, like, oh, it's Josh.
And you were doing the same thing.
Yeah, kind of.
so-
I'm like, oh man, I want to go Bigfoot hunting with you. But it was super cool. So that was
That's
my story.
awesome. That's awesome.
He's a super laid back guy too. He'd like totally be like one guy that would hang out with people.
He seems like it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
going back through, sorry everybody, I had to tell you my story.
That was
back
like a life goal for Goose. We had to go over it. It's Josh freaking Gates.
It's Josh motherfucking Gates. Don't worry, Heisenberg. We still love you too. What's up, Ashley? Going back to Tina. Tina, we love you. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Eddie
Tina,
Pence had a birthday yesterday too.
Right. Happy birthday, Eddie. Anybody
He's
else have a birthday?
He's got a 420 birthday.
Tina, I know Aaron might want to come with us, right? Are you going out to dinner with us?
Well,
or you
yeah.
be gone?
No, I gave her that. I actually printed
What's
up
up,
like a
John?
nice little gift certificate saying ghost hunting and a dinner. I thought maybe we could do like Shayla or something and a dinner with her.
I'm
Okay.
totally down.
I thought that would be cool because she's been there. I took her there kind of on a quick ghost hunt night, but like all three of us and her being there would be totally awesome.
Yeah.
Take her out to dinner somewhere.
Well, Aaron might come.
Who?
Aaron?
Brunton?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. The more the merrier. But yeah, we want to do that. And she asked me about next weekend. I'm like, next weekend I can't because I have Fan Expo. And the weekend after that I can't because I'm going to be in Florida.
You're going to Florida?
Yeah.
So when are we going out to dinner with her?
We were supposed to go to New Orleans originally, but we couldn't
Oh, that's right.
afford the flights. The flights were outrageous, and my wife found these amazing flights into Tampa, and then we're going to drive to Florida the next or Orlando.
When you going there?
So next weekend's Fan Expo. We're going Wednesday. The Wednesday after that.
Okay.
We're going for our anniversary. So
I think I'm supposed to go out to dinner with Tina on the 30th.
That's what she said, but then I thought we were all going together.
Okay, well, why don't we? Yeah, Tina, we have to have a meeting
again with the plans while we're on the show.
That's why I said we have to have a meeting. That's why.
Yes. After show.
Tina, we have to have a meeting.
We have a super bad habit of.
I don't think it's a bad habit. I think it's transparency. We are not hiding anything on this show.
Everything we're doing on it. No, the worst was when we were going to the Potographs for Pooch's event and we were planning our packing list. Like, we don't need to tell people what we're packing to take on our trip.
So for a ghost hunt Saturday.
Hey, there's a reason people watch this show, D.
Right. So they know what to pack when they go on a trip.
Or
we're not
do the opposite of actually what we do.
Yeah.
John Ward, just order Heisenberg a cold cut and ice cold Coke. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna give John a cold cut combo. Is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. He's been boxing. Maybe not.
Yeah, man, he's getting cut.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna give him a cold cut combo.
Yeah. Oh,
Corey, hello.
It's my baby sister.
Tina's like, okay, I'm here. We'll talk to you after, Tina.
Yeah.
We were wishing you happy birthday, and we're like making plans on the show, like we do.
Like we do.
John, don't threaten me with a good time. Nice.
That'd be fun.
You guys been doing anything paranormal? Denise, how's things at Madison been going?
It was good. This last weekend was a double header. That was a little rough. It's been a while since I pulled one of those. We did
like a flashlight tour and a hunt, or
flashlights Friday, and then a public hunt Saturday, and then it was Easter. So it was fun though. We did Shelly did an Easter egg hunt for the guests, and she hid eggs all around the building.
Oh, nice.
There was a golden egg, and that one won like a gift basket full of stuff. And
awesome.
We decorated the building for Easter, super spooky.
Right.
But it was fun, and we did flashlights on Friday. That's always a good time.
How was the turnout?
It was good. I think we had like around 100, between 80 and 100. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Just
I don't know. Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
I was thinking, since Ray's got his Bigfoot show, we should do a show either on conspiracy theories or serial killers.
Ooh, I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, Heisenberg. I'm always down to do a show with you.
All right.
Talk to Mad Mountain, Boss Wolver. He'll get you guys going on something.
Speaking of
which, we're having a big planning meeting next Friday night about Mysteries of the Road, and we're super excited about that.
Let's get that shit on there.
Yeah. So big meeting, and we're gonna probably cut some of it for a teaser, kind of let you guys know what we're planning.
Nice. I'm excited.
It's really cool. Me, Sean Gilmore, Dave, and Nick McWealthy. So I can't wait to get going on that.
Nice.
I'm like, dude, give me the first 2 weeks of June to get over my operation, and then I got like the rest of June, like a couple weeks left in June to get that going.
Or people can watch us react to watching scary movies, Denise.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! I would pay to watch that. Put that on the.
That would be fantastic.
Put that on the RE Media.
Oh my god! Let's talk to Williver.
Yep.
That would be hilarious.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
It'd be like worse than watching children watch scary movies.
I know, the two scaredy cats watch a scary movie.
Right? Oh my god, that would be so funny. And people would probably be so annoyed, like, you've never seen this before.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Hello.
All right, but I got our show pretty much planned out a little bit then, Denise. We'll talk about it.
All right, cool. On the air, right? We'll talk about it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
we're gonna talk. All right, let's see here. I need something to write some stuff down.
No, that's what the replay's for.
Oh, okay.
Just go back and watch it. It's already planned out.
John, I've watched most of those Paranormal Activity movies, and they don't really get spooky until like the very last 5 minutes.
No, but
you guys are already giving us recommendations.
It's the jump
absolutely,
scares. It's the jump scares that John's looking forward to, so that we will jump.
That would be us.
Yeah.
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 There, we're already getting recommendations, Steve. We got.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's kick it up a notch and watch it in the seminary.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Williver. I don't want to do that.
Stuart,
we'll do it virtually, you know.
So Stuart asks, has anybody heard that there was a sign of Bigfoot at Yellowstone National Park?
You know what? I've seen the same pictures circulating for different areas. People have shared it from Yellowstone, but then the same pictures are from some lake in Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, they do look like, legitimate pictures, but the fact that like they can't even narrow down where it's actually from is, I don't know. It just
I think I've seen these pictures. They didn't look like legitimate pictures to me.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick while
Yeah.
we talk.
I know they had some around Blossom. Did you see that, Ray?
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, that's Bigfoot strutting.
Oh yeah, he's like digging through the garbage. Like, I thought it was funny. I mean,
I did too. I was like, he's strutting.
Well, I mean, it was on April Fool's Day, so it was all just a big commercial Channel 3 did for Blossom, and I thought it was pretty well done.
Nice.
It was funny.
The one I saw was from Lake Greenwood. I just sent it to you.
Oh.
On Facebook?
What happened, Heisenberg? Yeah.
What?
But they're saying that it's Greenwood County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
But then, like, when you look at the comments, people are like, these are old pictures. This is from blah, blah, blah. This is from a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy, I think that's the one.
Looks like he's got too much of a haircut, man.
You think?
Doesn't look as.
Oh yeah, those are.
Doesn't look like he's coming right out of the woods.
How do you know he didn't make a brush out of an acorn or some shit?
That's true. That's true. What if they have a better styling habits than we do?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Freaking fly in here. So I've been shooting flies with a Nerf gun. It's been fun.
Oh, you should get one of those bug assault guns. They shoot salt. They're freaking amazing.
No, I got it. I'm hitting 3 of them with just a little Nerf torpedo.
That's pretty good. That's good aim. Oh.
Okay. Going back. Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, that's the same. So there's one set of pictures that's been floating around for a while. That, like you said.
Yeah, that's the same ones. You think it's in Yellowstone too? Yeah. I always get so excited until you realize that it's the same pictures.
I don't think Bigfoot would be seen at Yellowstone with its natural enemy, the geyser there.
What? Gets me every time. Walks up and looks at the hole. What the hell is this? Fuck, not again.
You don't like it.
Yeah, Bob, I've been watching that Expedition Bigfoot, and there's a lot of things about them trying to connect it with the military. When they were, I think in Oregon, somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, they were, they're searching at night because obviously, I guess Bigfoot's nocturnal.
Right.
And there's like all kinds of military helicopters just appearing out of nowhere. But I also know there's bases all over there. So, I mean, it could be one of many things. That's the one thing that just drives me insane about these Bigfoot shows. Is like, even though like they're doing interesting experiments and they're using awesome technology. I mean, they're busting out the LiDAR, which you can shoot down through the canopy and get 3D scans of everything that's underneath. stuff like that. I mean, they were sending up drones and just spreading this whole target area with primatal pheromones to try to attract in the Bigfoots. Really cool, interesting things. But when it doesn't work out, they always adjust the narrative to say, well, that's because this is why, because Bigfoot, or just
I wanted to say, how's that working out for them?
Not with making the experiment, the failed experiment, because Bigfoot didn't do this, or because Bigfoot obviously did this instead of this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just they always adjust the narrative to make it so like, oh, it's obviously it's a Bigfoot.
It's like you guys didn't catch him. That's the problem.
Right.
So it's like it's really hard to watch. Like you're seeing them and what they're doing makes sense. Like and seeing the technology employed and things like that are really cool. But at the end of the day, when things don't work, they just explain it away by, well, Bigfoot just wasn't attracted to this, or obviously Bigfoot was hunting something else and not us, or never. Oh, it was probably just a bear that we heard.
Right.
And crashing rocks coming down the side of a cliff all of a sudden becomes Bigfoot throwing rocks at us.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So because they couldn't find prints and stuff, they were saying, well, the earth is spongy. He wouldn't leave prints. But he obviously was throwing rocks at us. When the night before, it was just, did you hear those rocks falling down the cliff?
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, well, he was obviously up here, but he was heaving these big rocks. Like, look. And they were kicking these rocks and they were falling down. Like, obviously they're going to fall down if you're kicking them. Any animal up there digging deep enough or making enough vibration is going to kick some rocks down a cliff. So it's like don't fall down the rabbit hole of just assuming things are or aren't because Bigfoot's real.
So it's exactly like paranormal shows then too?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it really is. It's that's, again, I total fanboying here. That's why I go back to Josh Gates.
Yeah.
Because he always has the healthy dose of people, the big believers, and the scientific community that tell him why it's not what it is. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense to me that way. And it's more frustrating because I am kind of, even though most of the shit that I see is bunk and total bullshit, I still believe that there could possibly be a creature out there that we haven't. And that's another thing they brought up.
Well, why would you be doing that show if you didn't think that?
Because I think that. But I want to. Part of what we're going to be doing on that is we're calling it mysteries of the road. They're mysteries. We don't know if they're true or not. We're going to be in the field, like interviewing people, trying to get their views. I don't think the purpose of the show is to
find Bigfoot.
It's
just I gotcha.
We're tracking down these local legends and mysteries, and
trying
to see if we can find an angle that makes sense. But we're not like saying, oh, all this has led us. We're standing here with Mr. Bigfoot. Mr. Bigfoot, how are you doing today? Type thing,
I'll tell you a bunch about outlandish shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's just our friend.
Yeah.
he's in a Bigfoot suit with a proton pack.
Yeah, it is cool to see the technology though.
Yeah.
The rare red-headed Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Bob, I completely agree with you. I think there's some amazing tech that we might be able to finally. It's just the way they employ it and how they use it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They take care into this scientist to scan and match DNA to other known animals, and if one little thing is off or something is unknown about this DNA, it's Bigfoot. It's gotta be, But they literally, like 3 or 4 years ago, just discovered a new monkey down in Africa.
Oh yeah,
nobody's ever seen before.
I mean, it's kind of silly to think that there's we know every single creature on this planet.
No, we don't.
What?
No. Don't make fun of Ginger Bigfoot.
Oh, there you go. That could be one of your episodes.
Legend.
Well, there's a paranormal team local to Stowe here, the Monroe Falls Paranormal Society. that actually posted a research project they did because somebody was driving by Walmart under this bridge in Stowe and swear to God that they saw Mothman. And they ended up getting sick and then finding out they had cancer. I'm like,
What?
yeah, just weird stuff. Like they saw this big figure that looked like Mothman. They never knew what Mothman even was, apparently,
Stowe.
until they looked it up. In Stowe, yeah.
On Hudson Drive.
You're like,
Yeah.
where I live? Okay.
Yeah. Hanging off the overpass from Route 8.
What? Like
Yeah.
upside down like a bat?
No, like perched on the edge of it,
What?
watching them. Yeah.
That's
what
creepy.
their visual identification was, and they said they didn't know what Mothman was until they looked it up. Like they were
Well, now I can't go to Stowe Walmart anymore. I love
Needless
it. I
to
don't
say,
believe in
Monroe
it.
Falls-
I don't believe in it, but I'm
Yeah.
not going.
Right.
Needless to say, I
Nighttime.
think Monroe Falls Paranormal Society, I think the research was inconclusive. I don't think they actually finished that, but
Right.
God be with them for trying to help, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully that person who witnessed that and went through all that health bullshit is okay.
Yeah, I'm not going there again.
You could probably just go.
Sorry, I stopped touching it. He's like, you fucker.
You could probably just go during the day. You should be fine. It
Well,
is
yeah, I don't
crazy.
think,
It is crazy that it's right there in Stowe.
right? I don't think they'd let Mothman in Target, though. I mean,
No.
an upskill.
Mothman doesn't want to go to Target.
Yeah.
Mothman
Heisenberg, what
deserves to
the
find
fuck would you
things.
do? Heisenberg, what the fuck would you do
What?
if you're driving and you just see fucking Mothman dangling off the overpass?
Just gonna get out of my car and jump off whatever bridge I have to because something's gonna happen.
You'd have to jump up onto the bridge at that point because you're going under it.
All right, I'll drive around to it and be like, "Hey, guy, don't worry about it. I'll take care of this."
Yeah.
Got you, boo.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
I can't even imagine.
Tommy,
I would freak out though. That's what I would do. I would freak out. Oh, yeah, like that. Yeah, I would freak out.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like, that's not what I saw. That's not what I saw. Just keep
Yeah,
driving.
I try. You're right. I would try to
It's
justify
probably a really
it.
big
Yep.
fruit bat. Just
Yeah.
a really big
Yeah.
bat. Or like some like fucked up buzzard
It's just
something. I don't know.
A garbage bag blew up there and is moving around. I don't know.
I mean,
Now
bald
every time I
eagles
go
are-
to another pass, there better not be something hanging there.
Right.
there's
I do
just
like to make excuses for things, so I probably would do that.
Oh, that
Yeah.
wasn't a demonic scratch. I just
Right. Yeah.
must have rubbed up against something in the middle
Right.
of this room with nothing near me. That had to be just me.
Or like hear a woman talking at the seminary and Shelly's
Yeah.
like, what was that? I'm like, maybe a car door or something. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, listen, my brain needs normal things. Like it was just the radio's on. I don't know. Just make shit up. That's what I feel like somebody would have. I feel like so many people have dash cams. Like somebody should have seen it.
Right. Well, from what I know of Mothman, you don't want to see him because usually shit happens after.
Okay, but what if you see him digitally? What if you see him through the thing?
Oh,
Okay.
that's true.
I feel like that's different.
No, I got the plan, man. Every time I go over a bridge or under one, I'm just gonna close my eyes and drive right on through.
Yeah,
That's a great plan. That's a great fucking plan.
That's bulletproof, man. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No,
I'm just gonna see me going like this.
right?
Oh my god.
You see a gold Explorer driving erratically, you know why?
You should probably cover your ears and say la la la,
I'll be like this.
just in case he tries to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah, but I guess too, if people are just driving and they didn't see it, then they wouldn't even think to check their dash cams. Like, how much
Right.
shit are people
Yeah.
missing on these things? Okay, Tommy, we're gonna need you to drive around Stowe like this, though.
Don't do it, Tommy.
Don't
Don't
look.
do it.
Just look
That's
under.
Ray's neck of the woods. That's his responsibility.
Right. God damn it. What's up, Sonia? How are you?
But really, do you think that if you watched a video, it would be the same?
Is that like The Ring?
Yeah. Look at us. We knew a scary movie reference.
I know, but I've never watched The Ring.
I think I did.
Well, I just know what the
Have a
concept
good night,
is.
Elliot.
Mhm.
No answer.
What?
Do you think you would be okay if you watched a video of Mothman? Or do you think you would have the same fate?
I think I'd be okay.
Yeah,
I mean, he wasn't presenting himself to me personally.
that's true. If you're
He
just watching a
wasn't.
video of
Yeah,
him.
right. I mean, I've seen Mothman prophecies, so I didn't die.
That's true. Oh, that movie too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that a scary
Not
movie?
me.
It's not like really like. I mean, there's some jumpy parts to it, but I think it's a really good movie if you want to know. If you don't want to read the book Mothman Prophecies.
Yeah.
I'd rather read the book, I think. A lot better with books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they should do, though? Like those
We don't
scary
have the
books, is just
music in
put
the book.
one page of a pop-up.
Oh my
You,
gosh.
like, turn
Stop it.
Oh my God.
That's a really good idea. I don't know. I just had that up there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'm like looking. I'm still looking at Yellowstone. Bigfoot on the other page.
I don't know if I could be on the show anymore with you
I
guys.
know.
man.
I know. We kind of
Whatever.
just forgot what to do.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
Was that in Cincinnati? Or was that
No.
West Virginia?
it was West Virginia, Point Pleasant.
Into Ohio, though, right?
Yeah. It was over the Ohio River.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what? I don't know what that is.
What?
Like, did Mothman cause that? What are you saying?
The whole
He
thing
was
about
seen
Mothman
before it.
prophecies, yeah, it's like the guy saw him and he was researching all these people that had seen him and things had happened to him. He kept coming up with this number and just all this stuff. And yeah, he was about to cross the bridge. He knew that it was going to collapse, and it collapsed, and a bunch of people died.
Oh,
And like, yeah, but there, I mean, it was like people stuck in their cars, and like,
oh,
or like if they were able to get out of their car, they're getting crushed by other cars coming down on top of them.
Oh
Pieces
my
of the
God.
bridge. Yeah, it was horrible.
so there's still bodies missing?
According to what Mr. Gill just said, I'm not really sure about that.
I don't know, man. I saw you guys ever see the YouTube thing, Adventures with Purpose?
No.
No.
So they go into these rivers and lakes, right, looking for missing people. And they have like the science sonar thing. So they find the cars in the lake. And if all the windows are up, they usually call 911 because all the windows are up. So there's probably a person in there.
Right.
But yeah, they find all these cars with this side scan. Like they've solved like missing persons cases for.
I've seen them on TikTok.
Yeah.
They have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool the way they do that and the way they pull these cars out. They're really,
Right.
yeah.
I always hate to think about people not being found, like ever.
Yes.
You know
Yes,
what I
that's
mean?
the
Like their families have to be going through some shit.
Right.
Like, not that their family ever wants to hear that they're not alive anymore,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
I feel like just knowing would.
there's never going to be that closure.
Right.
No. And usually the area where whatever happened. Like if it was like a car in a lake, that's where you start hearing all these stories of haunts and stuff coming up because there's
Right.
somebody there that's not has unfinished business that needs their family to know that they're there, or unfortunately in a lot of cases if it's that long, some people will never find out.
Yeah, they have cleared.
Right.
They have cleared a bunch of them.
That's cool. Good for them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because they go down there, they dive, so you see the car while they're diving down there.
Yeah.
But they never show the bodies or anything ever. Like even when they bring them out, they
Right.
either have it blocked off and they always cover them, with
That's
a
good.
tarp if they can. Holy cow, that's not cool, dude.
Did he scream? That's cool though.
I was like, what's that behind Denise?
It's a kid. Yeah,
The old 35 bridge access it might still be there.
I mean, you have to think these families, like, if it was like just a car accident or something, the family's like thinking they left, they ran away. You know what I mean? Like, just years of not knowing. I'm sure people not are happy, but relieved.
Right.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out though.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Adventures with Purpose.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's cool because there's like a group that do them. So they each help each other out on whatever. There's a couple of groups that they work together with that have their own channels too, but they work together sometimes.
That's cool.
To cover a more expansive area. But yeah, it's cool how they do it. It's cool to see it and it's cool that they find people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. That's awesome. And it's another thing, like technology. Like we have such cool technology right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that people are using it for something, other than just fishing or something.
I don't know how they found anything without some of this technology.
Or built anything.
Serious investigative work. Like you had to be on top of your game.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things like with Ramirez, the Night Stalker, the serial killer, one of the biggest piece of evidence that they had tracking him was the imprints from the soles of his shoes.
Yes.
They were able to track that and put the pieces together, and that was like a big part of how they found him.
Right.
It was pretty interesting stuff. That guy was fucked up. But
I've been watching a lot of shows. There's a lot of fucked up people out there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we're all still alive, to be honest with you. After watching these things.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I'm afraid to leave my house.
I mean, you never know.
Thanks, Jennifer. I want to check that out.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they are pretty cool. And they said sometimes the cops and everybody have gone over that area, but they don't have the technology that they do.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
There's some pretty crazy stuff like this LiDAR stuff they've been using on the shows that I watch. Like being able to map out the lay of the land in 3D below treetops, like a canopy.
I've seen that on another show. It's like something about Nazis. It's like
when they were looking for the I know I think I know what you're talking about. When they're looking for the
Finding Hitler, it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They thought that Hitler escaped Germany instead of killing himself. And so they go in and find all these Nazi bases in Argentina, I want to say. And they use that and map it out. And you could see the outlines of building foundations. That's only a foot above the ground. You know what I mean? It's barely above the ground, but that LiDAR finds it from the sky. It's freaking crazy.
So Tina's question. Hey, what are your opinions on dowsing rods for ghost hunting? I think there's something to them. I believe that people who are trained with them, people who have that connection, are pretty legit when they use them. I've seen some pretty interesting things happen. Like we were with Amber Wellman at Madison Seminary, and Chris Rowan was with us, and no matter where he stood, if she said, "Where's Chris?" those would go right to him, even if he was out in the hallway. I would see, I would just in the hallway, kind of looking in at Amber and looking at where Chris was. Amber, there's no way Amber could see or know where he was.
Right.
And she would ask the dowsing rods to point to Chris, and they would go straight to him. The angle was perfect. And just some of the question and answers and stuff like that. I am still not comfortable with them. Like, I don't know how to practice them. I don't want to be in front of people when I practice them. It's
Like you're not uncomfortable with them. Like you don't want to
yeah.
use them. You just aren't
I don't want to I want
good
to
at
make sure
using them.
yeah, I don't know if I'm
Okay.
using them right. I don't know if I'm holding them right. I feel like I'm unconsciously like moving them so that they're answering the way I want them to.
See, that's
Yeah.
why I won't like them, because I don't like anything that I have control, even a little bit of control of in my hands.
Yeah.
Like Ouija boards, dowsing rods, like
Right.
even
I
pendulums.
mean,
I don't mess with.
honestly, I do think that Ouija boards and dowsing rods are pretty much the same thing. Same thing with pendulums. Anything that's using your body
Yeah.
to communicate,
Mhm.
like it's not like channeling or something,
Right.
but they're using your energy and your body to do it.
Right.
I think that if you know what you're doing and you do it safely and you close out the session and you do all that stuff, then it's fine.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing 95% of the time.
Tina, that's fucked
Mhm.
up. Sorry. She was
Oh
referencing
my
talking
God,
about
really?
Ramirez, that she lived in LA when that was all going down.
Oh
Oh my
boy.
gosh.
Because and he was just like he wasn't even like targeting a specific type of thing. Some people he would just rob, other people he would like rape and not kill. Some people he would kill and rape, and just all over the place.
Yeah, I've been watching so much stuff that I hope nothing happens to anybody in my family, because they're gonna come looking for me of all this serial killer and
Because
true
you're the
crime I've been
quiet one,
watching.
always keep to yourself.
They're gonna do a
Yeah.
forensic search through my cell, and they're like, "We got this motherfucker."
My wife and I watch a lot of true crime documentaries. We watched the one about the Cecil Hotel, which was pretty interesting, and we watched the Ramirez, the Night Stalker one. There's a new John Wayne Gacy one out that I would love to watch.
I can tell you some good ones, like Infographics. If you haven't looked at that, they have some serial killer stuff. True Crime Daily, obviously,
Yeah.
and True
That's
Crime
what I'm
Recaps. That's
saying.
a good one. You guys ever see that one?
What is
What's
it?
that?
True Crime Recaps.
No.
No.
All the crime in half the time, man. They do it in like 20 seconds.
It's like the ADD version of true
Yes.
crime shows.
Yes.
There's
I
a
need
really
that.
good like vlogcast. I think her name's Stephanie Harlow on YouTube. I can't remember what the actual name that my wife watches her, and she's got one that she does with another guy who used to be an investigator. Really cool. So and they get like deep rabbit hole research that they do. Like there's been a couple they actually got involved in the investigations themselves because they were getting so much information. But it's really cool. But also because Stephanie does this like these Halloween specials every year, and one year she took her daughter to Hinsdale, and Daniel Clay
Nice.
was on it. Yeah, so I'm
Nice.
like, oh, that's so cool. That's when I started watching it because my wife's like, oh, look, Stephanie's at Hinsdale. You've been there, right? And I look up and there's Daniel Klaus. I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. And like he's got his geoport, and they're like doing some ghost hunting and stuff. But she got into like the research of it, and it was really interesting.
You know what? There's like true crime junkie like groups, and
Yeah,
they like put all of their evidence together and they find like things that nobody's ever found
yeah,
before. Like,
Wouldn't that be awesome to do?
wouldn't it?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm glad that like social media is being used for something good,
yeah.
That,
There's actually one we watched on Netflix. It was like something, "Don't fuck with my cat" or something like that. It all started with this video this kid was posting of him beating up cats, like animal torture. And people were watching this and like groups were getting together and he kept posting stuff and somehow they got so in deep rabbit hole stuff with this guy. They ended up finding out that he had killed somebody. You got to watch it. I got to find the actual name of it. It's like
Is it real?
don't fuck with cat. Yeah, it's a real story.
Oh
all
my
right, yeah.
God. I love it.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. A lot of true crime, serial killers.
Thanks
Have a
for
good night, Tommy. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
thanks for
Good night,
tuning in.
Tommy. But yeah, true crime recaps is one of my favorite, because it is like half,
Yeah, I like that. I don't really watch TV anymore, honestly.
I don't watch all of this is YouTube on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV at all, barely, except air disasters. And that I watch on my phone too.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it's called Don't Fuck with Cats, Hunting an Internet Killer.
Okay.
And it's like what you said is like these people were getting involved with each other watching these
I
videos
love it.
and somehow like started doing their own research and like investigating this guy. And they were pretty pinnacle in nailing this guy for murder of some guy in a hotel room.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, one of my biggest pet peeves I have with society in general is that we have all of this amazing technology and we use it for the dumbest shit.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
I'm
know.
not talking about like dancing videos on TikTok, because I'm not gonna lie, I'll scroll TikTok for hours. I'm not saying that that's dumb. I'm saying like, why are you using it to mom shame and to talk shit about celebrities and to make people feel bad about themselves and, you know, to bully people that you've never met? Like, I love to hear stories about social media and technology being used
Right.
for good. It's about freaking time.
I'm gonna have to send you guys the list of serial killer and things. So I've gone down deep into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question though. Maybe somebody can answer this for me. Who is Corey ITC or IRC?
Huh?
Cody ITC?
No
I
idea.
don't know.
Really?
Why?
Hold on 1 second. Because that's all he does is have those boxes and talks to people. He talked to Betty White.
Oh.
At least that's what he's saying in his
I feel
YouTube
like I
video.
didn't know that.
But he's got a whole channel. I don't think I subscribe to it, but I think it's called either Cody, whatever that what is it, ITC. Is that the
Yeah, ITC.
yeah, Cody ITC or something like that. He's got a bunch of people in those boxes.
Nice.
I haven't watched them, but
I don't know how I feel about that.
well, yeah, is he just talking through them? Like, how do you know they're just there?
I mean, yeah, like I obviously believe that you can use them as communication, but like for somebody to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna summon Betty White. Yeah,
Right.
because Betty White has nothing better to do than to talk to you on a Tuesday night.
No, man, she's visiting all her friends.
Right? She's probably running heaven if we're being
Yeah.
honest.
What did you see the other night? Was that
Not the Cody one.
okay? But yeah, there's a whole channel on it. It's got Betty White. It's got all these celebrities.
Oh my
I just
goodness.
thought it was hilarious. That's why I was wondering if you guys heard about it.
No,
No.
not at all. That's funny.
And when did he talk to her? Was it like right after she died too?
Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I just kind of passed through it.
Huh. Ooh.
What was that?
I just went like this on my microphone.
Oh, I thought it sounded like the sound like when somebody pops up on the screen. Like, okay, I got to add that.
Nope. Nope. Do you guys want to hear a good story about karma that has nothing to do with ghosts or
Yes,
Bigfoot?
yes, because I've been seeing this karma thing for a while.
I know. Well, I just was talking to my kid about bullying because he's getting, well, as he told me, I have enough evidence on these two people to get them expelled for bullying because of what they do to me. And I was like, okay, well, all right. And I said, you know, the best thing you could do is just ignore it. You know, and I gave him the whole analogy about like if you have $84,000 in your bank account and somebody takes 10, yeah,
Yep.
my favorite. So I told him that. And then I was like, listen, bud, you just need to focus on you. Just focus on putting that good energy out there. Don't bother with these kids. And then my life lesson comes true. And a few days ago, I was showing a house and the realtor's lockbox on the house broke. Like I showed up and it was broken and I was like, I called him and I was like, hey, your lockbox is broken. And he's like, oh my God, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I actually live in Madison. I'm like 5 minutes from my house. I have an extra one at home. I'll go get it and I'll bring it back and I'll put it on and then I'll text you the code. And he's like, are you serious? Like we don't work together. We're technically like competitors,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, why? He's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, because your lockbox is broken. And I have one, and I'm 5 minutes away, and you're all the way on the west side of Cleveland.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, let me send you money. And I'm like, you're not sending me money. That's stupid. Just let me know when the house sells, and I'll
Get
come
my
and
box back.
not a big deal. And he ended up calling me because my client put an offer in on it, and he's like, listen, I want to present the offer to my clients like tonight. He's like, you helped me out so much. You are a lifesaver. I just want to hurry up and put this in so that you guys can get the deal. And we freaking won it.
Nice.
Karma.
Yes. Yes. That's a
Awesome.
perfect example.
Yes. And it was crazy timing, because as I'm telling my son this story, like, just put out good to the universe and it will come back
Right.
to you. Don't worry what anyone else is doing. That is not your concern. Just focus on being the best Everett that you can be. And like 5 minutes later, I get the phone call, and that it was that realtor. And he was like,
Awesome.
I'm like, see, look, bud, it's real. Like, I wasn't doing it just
Yeah.
to, oh, maybe he'll make sure I get the offer, I was just doing it because he needed it and I had
Right.
it.
That's cool.
But yeah, that was my karma that I was posting about today.
Gotcha. No, it makes complete sense. That's a good
I love
story.
it.
What's up, Jeremy? How are you, buddy?
Plus everybody's so negative all the time. So I just
know,
like to
right?
spread some positivity whenever I
Yeah.
can. It is frustrating though.
Yeah, it's hard, especially with what I do, being around sick people all the time.
Yeah.
Trying to, they have all this equipment they're worried about things exploding and just like really crazy worries because they don't understand oxygen.
Yeah.
So I bring all these tanks in. Like, why are you bringing these missiles into my house? I'm like, I don't
Oh.
know, you know, especially the older folks. And
Yeah. Meanwhile, my grandpa used to smoke with his oxygen tank on.
my van right now, after some of the pickups I had to do today, smells like a freaking ashtray.
Mhm.
I can't believe how. I mean, I'm not saying anything about smoking because but when if I ever got to the point where I had to be on oxygen because I can't breathe correctly,
Right.
you damn well better believe that's going to be it for me.
What's the point
They're
of that?
probably like, what the
That time?
hell?
But no, I mean, there's people that think they're being sneaky and they push their stuff outside. Like when I come to check it out,
Right.
they plug it inside and run it outside the door. You just stay out there and check it. Let us know when you're done. Well, I'm like,
It's
come
fine.
on,
Yeah. My
come
grandpa
on.
used to pay us to pick up his cigarette butts so my grandma wouldn't find out. Like, she didn't know.
But yeah, you're right. I can't believe how many people still smoke while they're on oxygen.
Right. It's just
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean,
but then there's people who won't even use the microwave while
yeah,
there's an oxygen tank there.
right,
It's
right.
one extreme or the other.
Yeah, I get a lot of older people that are really upset about having to use it. So I always try to do the old bait and switch. Like I find something in their house that I find interesting and change the subject as quick as possible.
Right.
And usually it works.
Yeah.
There's an older guy today I visited and I'm like, I go in, he's got deer heads all over. He was definitely a hunter, like an outdoorsman.
Yeah.
But he was totally down about stuff, because he had to actually get a machine that produces a higher level of oxygen. So his situation's getting worse.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there, he's like, oh man, he's all down in the dumps. I'm like, man, that bear is freaking phenomenal. Where did you get that? He's like, oh. And he starts
Right.
talking about his hunting, his whole story about how he got that bear. And then he's talking about hey, before you leave, he gave me these 2 antlers that he got.
Oh,
He's like, you can have these. These are great for calling them in. This is what I
that's
use when I go. I'm like, well, you
awesome.
sure you don't want them? He's like, it's like, well, unfortunately, I can't really go out, but I'd be happy. I'd feel really happy knowing somebody else is using them. I'm
Yeah.
like, sweet. So have antlers in my van with a bunch of oxygen equipment. But yeah, like I said, it's not like the big karma story like you, but just
Right.
being positive.
Seriously, it's just
Changes so much for
it
people.
does. It
Well, I'm
does.
screwed then. I haven't been nice to anybody.
You are screwed.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Got to leave your house every once in a while.
I went to the park today.
Did you talk to people while you were there?
Huh?
Did you talk to people while you were there?
Lincoln and Kate.
No, that doesn't count. No, but it does. It makes a big difference. Like that guy, especially with older people who are stuck in
Yeah.
their houses, they don't
Yeah.
have anybody who talks to them. They don't have people who come over and go, "Oh my God, look at this cool thing." They
No.
have people who come over and it's their kids or their grandkids, and
Right.
they're like,
Or their
"You need to
nurse.
get rid of all of this junk."
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You know what I mean?
this particular guy had a health aide there, but she was in another room on her phone, like not even
Right.
really, like basically just waiting for her time to be up, knowing that the wife was coming home.
Oh my God, Peggy, this is why I fucking love you.
I disagree, Peggy. I think jerkism is natural to me.
Maybe.
And there's a difference between being a jerk and being a smartass.
Yeah.
I think you're just a smartass. I don't think you're a jerk. Sorry, buddy. You could
When
try.
yeah. You're not fooling anybody. We know you don't we know you have a good heart.
We know you have the heart of gold.
Right.
The
No,
tongue
did I tell you guys about when I worked at the gas station and this guy was like, you don't have to smile all the time, right? And I'm like, it takes just as much energy to be a dick, right? And he was
Oh. It's true.
really though.
Like, don't ruin mine. I'm smiling. It's my business.
Right. Like, how does it affect your life?
I'll go back to Jeremy. I know that's been a long time coming for you, but I'm happy to hear that you're getting back into the game. Let us know. We'll share your stuff for you, okay? Clarissa Haler's show. But yeah, you're right. Being positive is so much better, and I have to be, because if I let it get to me,
Right.
I'm gonna be a goddamn mess.
Right.
When I get home from work.
See, and people just assume that if you're positive, that means, oh, your life is all sunshine and rainbows. No, it's not.
It's positive because it's kind of part of my job now. Like, I have to be.
What I'm putting out there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I don't get home, and as much as I put out, I think I've let in some of the negative too by the time I get home, because I just am around it all day.
Yeah.
So it's hard to decompress all that and figure out what's yours and what's theirs, and try to push on. But as long as you're giving out positive, you will receive it back.
Right. People don't understand that. And they get shitty about it. Like when there's people who seem to get lucky all the time, or,
haters, man. Haters. That's the whole thing of a hater. That's a definition.
First of all, never in your life should you be angry about the fact that something good happens to somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Point blank, period. That's it.
Yeah.
You should never be angry that something good happens to somebody. I mean, I don't even think you should be jealous.
Can you be upset?
Well, it's funny because that holds true with a lot of what I see on social media regarding the paranormal field too. Like, somebody gets a new opportunity to do something cool and in what they're interested in, and other people gotta be shitty about it.
Right.
Oh, you're sucking so and so's dick, and you're just trying to be. You're trying to be the next fucking Jack Baggins, and just bullshit like that. It's like, come on, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna start saying you're damn right I am.
Right. Who isn't?
Yeah. I'm glad it's coming off like it is then.
Right. I mean,
that's exactly how I've acted.
Yeah. There's just no point. Like, what's the point? Where does that get you? How does that help you?
I don't really go on Facebook that much anymore. Like I said, I'm on YouTube most of the time now.
Yeah.
I honestly don't.
I stop on Facebook every once in a while, look, make sure Lincoln hasn't posted anything.
I don't actually read most of people's posts unless I'm close friends with them.
Yeah.
Most people, I just scroll and I'll find a video or a meme that I find funny, but I don't even go deep diving on it anymore. I do a quick scroll, and if nothing pops up, I check my notifications.
And I rarely read the comments because comments are always shitty.
Unless it's comments about a meme, and then I'll read that. Oh shit! Like the Mary Calendar burnt.
Oh my god, dude, I forgot about that. That shit was so funny. Oh my god. Okay, sometimes there's good stuff on there.
Yeah. I've actually been enjoying TikTok more than anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not going into TikTok, man.
Don't do it, Heisenberg.
No,
I know I won't.
it's like
No.
I
crack.
refuse to.
Yeah.
I will not.
Yeah.
Although
That's
I
great.
did get us over 1,000 followers on TikTok for the Cryptic Paranormal Show. Most of it's
What?
me. Yeah. So we could do lives and shit on TikTok now.
Are you serious?
Got 1,033 followers.
Did you
That's
tell him to watch the show?
incredible.
What's that? Yeah, most of it. I mean, it's like half and half. I did a lot of like the stupid trendy shit just to get the followers.
I didn't even know you post
like
things
hook-
on there.
Yeah, hook, line, and sinker. I'm like, yeah, I do.
I should really look at that more
Some of
often.
them were kind of funny. Some of them were just me being stupid, like trying to do the trendy shit, but I'm too old for it.
Okay.
But
Like
most
the
of it, like,
dances? Are you doing
no, there's no dances.
There's
There's
dances
the
on
one
there.
where there's just like one where like all you see is the guy's hand and like the coffee cup. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yes, good morning, my friends. Good morning." And you hear somebody in the distance say, "Fuck you." And he's like, "Yes, fuck you too, my friend." But all you see is the coffee mug in the guy's hand. So I did it when I was on vacation because I'm like right across the street from the Smoky Mountains with a bunch of
Nice.
cabins down below me. And I swear to God, that's probably my most viewed and my most viewed video.
That's funny.
But I try to promote the show and everything on there. So
I mean,
and now we could do lives, and people get a lot of viewers when they do their
dude, that'd be
paranormal lives.
cool.
So yeah, but to like be able to go live and shit like that on there, you have to have over 1,000 followers. So that was my whole goal.
Okay.
I even like made a plea. I'm like, I told people, just get us over 1,000. You'll never hear me beg you guys again for followers.
Just kidding. We need
Yeah.
5,000.
Yeah, right. Until they change it, and it has to.
No,
be
that'd be cool. It'd be cool to go live.
I'm waiting for them to link it to StreamYard.
Oh man. Now we're at 10:34. Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, like right tonight before the show, I'm like, don't forget tonight's the Cryptic Paranormal Show on RU Media Network.
I actually haven't been on TikTok in like 2 weeks. I should probably not go back on it, but
you sound like you've been getting a lot of shit done, D. You might not want
to. It's amazing what happens when you stop watching TikToks.
Right. That's the thing. I cannot. If I take that phone with me to the bathroom at 2:00 in the morning,
Yeah, don't.
I will be up till probably 3:30, and I won't be able to feel my legs. What's your TikTok goose?
TikTok goose.
I actually don't even know what my actual account is.
Not
Everybody
yours.
asks me, I'm like, I
Cryptic
don't know.
Paranormal Show.
Goose lover. Gooseberry.
Yeah. It is.
Gooseberry would be a good one.
At the Cryptic Paranormal Show.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, Gooseberry would be a good one.
It would.
Oh, you can't see that shit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Too much light.
That was a good one.
My eye hurts.
What? Why?
I told Ray if I get up, I scratched my cornea.
Ugh.
I even had my glasses on for a little bit.
You have glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a good morning. Fuck you. That one has gotten up to 2,062 views.
Wow. Is it you? 2,000 times?
Probably.
Yeah. No, you can only like yourself one time.
Look at your glasses. You look fantastic.
I can't see you guys though. It's all blurry.
You
Oh.
need.
I need bifocals.
You need one of those fez caps because you totally look like Grunkle Stan
Oh my God.
from Gravity Falls.
Dude,
Exactly with that face.
Heisenberg, do you not know Grunkle Stan?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Lincoln's too little. And Heisenberg's too old.
That is like the perfect.
That's a big gap right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna
I've had these for like 4 years. That's probably why they don't work as well. They work good far away, but
They look good.
yeah, I scratched my left. I think I scratched my left cornea, so I haven't been able to put my contact in.
Oh, nice.
The Real Things Network.
I'm guessing that's Jeremy's TikTok.
Yeah, that's Jeremy's. I would think.
There we go. Everybody just put your TikToks in the.
Yeah, if I start one, I'm gonna call it Gooseberry.
Funny. There's a lot of paranormal people on there, though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, I
community.
do see them, like, when I'm going through YouTube, they'll have like TikToks in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you do see them.
Yeah, it would be cool to do live. That's fun. We did that when we went to Punderson Manor. Yeah, I went there. My friend Brandy was live on TikTok, and I was like, I'd never even been on TikTok. I'm like, what is this? She's like, oh, we're live on TikTok.
Come on.
But she had like 150 people watching, and I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Weird. But it's cool. There's a lot of, you can go on TikTok anytime and find a ton of people investigating at all times of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We should go there sometime.
Go where?
The group I used to be with.
Punderson Manor.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wonder if they allow that. Did you do it?
We did. She just rented a room, and then we were just investigating, and it was fine until the bitch lady.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
Then they had like a shift change in the middle of the day, and in the middle of the night, and she's like, "What are you doing in here? You can't sit at these tables," because it was COVID time. She's like, "You can't sit at these tables. Your germs are on them." And we were like, "Oh well,
germs are already on them.
We touched all of these tables." I got like cat balls on every table in the dining room, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, lady.
That's when you hope one goes off, and you're like, oh shit.
Right? Look, we can't leave.
There's somebody here.
Yeah. And then it was like, I wanted to be like, okay, look, the tables already have to be rewashed. Like, first of all, I'll wash them for you. I didn't know that was a thing, but they already have to be rewashed. So what does it matter if we sit here for another 2 hours or 10 hours? Like, it's the same germs. They still have to be cleaned.
Unbelievable.
Just let us stay. She was so mean about it. Again, what's the point of being bitter and shitty? But yeah, so I guess the answer is it depends on who's working the front desk. But you can investigate in your room whenever you want, obviously.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty weird because it was a family house, I think. And we're getting all kinds of stuff that like sounds like a straight up brothel. It was really weird.
I would love to get into the Island House in Port Clinton.
Oh yeah.
That hotel, yeah.
Freaking Eddie. I have to get more. I just went to go. I have that whole bag in my cat ball sack.
There it is, folks. Waka waka.
And I went to go use them. I think I have like 16 of them, and only like 4 of them worked. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm super bummed. That's my biggest piece of paranormal equipment.
Well, that one's still in the floor of the attic of the Lake County Historical Society.
Oh yeah, in the floor.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, whoops. That place is cool too.
Yeah. I'd love to get in there on a much smaller scale of people.
Yeah.
Where we could actually like investigate and not feel like we're leading as per usual.
Yeah. It was good, but and it so magically worked out that all of our favorite people were in our group. Weird.
Right. Yeah, that was cool.
Don't know how that happened. But that was fun. Not you. Our favorite people.
Oh, okay.
The people we like.
Okay.
I totally forgot you were not in our group. Sorry.
Thank God.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, my favorite people are in my group too.
Yeah, not us.
We hang out all the time.
Yeah, your best friends.
No, we don't. Nobody likes me.
Listen, you just established that you don't like anyone. Don't try to blame it on other people.
Yes, I will, because that's what I do.
Talking in circles, man. Hey guys, I will be right back.
Nobody likes me, but I don't like you.
There you go.
I don't really want to talk about it out loud. God.
Oh my God, you're such a dork.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, Denise, time for a dry run.
Okay.
All right, guys, what serial killer do you want us to talk about?
Oh, we're doing the serial killer one, not the scary movie one?
Yeah, we can't do a scary movie one right here.
My sister knows a lot about serial killers. She could be on our podcast.
Ooh.
It would be fun.
Yes.
Actually, except everything that I would know would be from your little 20-second ones.
So,
And I'd be like, that's all I got. That's all I got. There's a lot of talk in Madison right now because there's a guy that killed a 10-year-old kid is getting released from prison this week. So there's people like picketing and doing all kinds of stuff out here. Yeah.
What'd he get for that?
He actually got 40 years, and he was only 14 when it happened.
Oh.
So, I mean, he's still got a lot of life left. He's only 55.
Yeah, I think it's just my opinion, folks. I'm not talking about death penalties or anything, but I think if you take a life, you lose.
Right.
Even in prison.
Right.
You're locked up for life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be death penalty. Doesn't have to be anything like that. But I feel if you take somebody's life,
right,
you don't deserve to get back out.
Right.
All right, man, we got it.
We're gonna do it.
We got the dream team.
That would be fun. She'd be good at it too. She's like me when it's something that she likes talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you do like infographics,
yeah,
they do have some serial killer stuff on there, mainly how Ted Bundy was caught, how they were caught.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I watched Coffee House Crimes too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That one had a lot of YouTubers on there that killed people.
What?
Yeah, a couple YouTubers. That's called Coffee House Crimes. You'll see them in there.
Are they serial killers, or they just killed one person?
Oh, well, how much does a serial killer? 3 people, right?
Sure.
Yeah. There was one that went into a grocery store, shot it up, killed 3 people.
Oh my gosh.
Walked right up behind this girl that had her headphones on. This was after it closed, but she didn't notice him because she had her headphones on, so he left her.
Oh my
He didn't
god.
kill her.
See, that's crazy.
Stuff like that, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? It's that little stuff like that. What if the music would have ended right then?
Right.
Or she just happened to feel somebody behind her.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
That's
a situation where her lack of situational awareness saved her life.
Yes. Yeah, because it was just crazy. He stood there for 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh. They always tell people not to wear headphones, or just wear one or something so you can hear what's going on. But
yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So we replaced you while you were gone.
With who?
My sister.
Cool.
She's gonna be. We're gonna do a serial killer podcast.
Cool. See you guys.
The 3.
All right. So getting back. Oh, hey Ray.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I'm having horrible allergies today. I had to go clean out my eyes and.
Well, I mean, it's the weather keeps changing, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Bad,
also, I opened my windows for one day when it was 70 degrees out, and then now Mother Nature's trying to kill me, and I sneeze 5,000 times a day.
Yeah. It's even my nose spray can't penetrate what's in my face. I can't get rid of it.
Dumb.
And I got to be careful what medication I take because of blood pressure pills. And so it's can't.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that special medicine.
Yeah, quercetin or some shit.
Quercetin.
Yeah.
I never used to have allergies.
I didn't when I was a kid. If I did, I didn't realize it, and it didn't bother me.
Mine seem to come and go. Yeah. I won't have any issues for a while with not taking anything, and then all of a sudden I gotta take something almost every day.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying, man. I opened my windows for one freaking day to let some fresh air in.
Yeah.
I let in all the pollen instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had allergies to cats either until like recently. Like I went into somebody's house and I pet their cat, got in my car and I'm driving down and I feel my lip like itching like crazy. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh no.
So I'm like, what the hell? And I start scratching and I look up, my whole top lip was like somebody just punched me in the face. Like,
Oh
what
my
the hell?
gosh.
I would have
So
taken
anyway,
a picture of that.
Right?
it looked like I had a lip job, like a horrible lip job. What's up, George?
Do you ever want to see something cute, Heisenberg? Go look at videos of dogs who have gotten stung by bees. Oh my god.
It's horrible. I feel so bad for those
It's
dogs.
so they look like little stuffed animals though, because their faces are all chubby.
Oh, I don't think I can watch that.
Like I feel bad, but at the same time they look super cute.
I can't wait to see my dog again, though.
Yeah.
As annoying as she was,
That's a long time.
I'm healing up, though. That's good.
just in time.
Yeah, I had scratches all down the back of my back.
That's a good question, John.
Oh, hey guys, our banner's going to be here in a week. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And it's the bigger retractable one.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so like I showed you the price on Vistaprint. I mean, why am I talking about this on our show? Never mind.
Yeah.
We got
John,
a legitimate question.
Do you guys think that negative spirits can stifle or scare off normal, not evil spirits?
1,000% yes.
Yeah, I mean, and I've worked with a lot of mediums too that when I say that there's a presence that's like controlling the other spirits and like
It's the 7-foot tall shadow man.
yeah, true.
Listen,
Right.
I 100% believe this with everything that I have. Every time you watch a show about a haunted location, they always say they have a 7-foot tall shadow man, right?
At
They
least.
are there to watch the other spirits and make sure that they don't say things that they're not supposed to say.
Right.
You can sit there at Madison all day long and ask them, what's your favorite thing to have for dinner? How old are you? You know, like
Yeah.
things like that. What kind of music do you want to listen to? Like anything about life. But as soon as you start asking questions about the afterlife, then it's like silent, or you'll just hear a man saying no or stop. And
Oh,
then they stop talking to you.
that's freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky cool.
I'm telling you, that's his job. He's the babysitter.
Yeah, Eddie, that one was a lot easier than Darth Vader. Darth Vader is continuously falling apart. It's pissing me off. Every time I like touch it and move it, his bottom jaw falls off. It's pretty bad. John, I have a few haunted items. Well, seemingly used to be. I had gotten clown dolls last year that I believe had an absolute pure evil attachment. I gave those dolls to Eddie last summer, and ever since then, not a peep. Okay.
From any of the other ones, you mean? I mean, it's possible.
Or you
So
haven't
is he
heard
like-
from Eddie in years.
He hasn't heard from Eddie. That's funny.
Oh wow, cool. So now they're at Steve Hummel's dark room. Huh.
Nice. Probably a good place for them.
Yeah.
You don't need to be messing with that shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, John and Eddie. I just don't get it. Like if I have something that I feel like is haunted, I take it to the seminary. That's fine. That place is supposed to be haunted. Don't bring it to your house. That's just asking for
Especially
trouble.
if it's a fucking doll.
Okay, guys. I got
They
something real
can
quick.
get up and move, and they can kill you
Uh-oh.
in your sleep.
So you know I got the Madison window right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, underneath the regular window?
Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna put it in there. So I was like, all right, Kate, I've been doing all this good stuff. I kept it out in the garage and we're safe. You don't have to worry about it. She goes, our garage is connected. Asshole.
See? You don't do it. Oh gosh.
The
My kids
garage
were
is part of
buying
the house.
Yeah. My kids will find a quarter on the ground at the seminary and they're like, "Can I have this?" I'm like, "No,
Go get it.
no,
Go put it up there on the second floor.
you don't bring it to the house." I hope that you both learned your lesson and don't bring things home anymore. That's fair.
Well,
Yeah, we don't need those at the seminary then either.
no. That place is plenty haunted without more haunted items. in it.
Right. But I'm just saying it's okay to bring stuff there,
Yeah.
but not like
Not pure evil,
right,
like clown dolls.
right.
Number one, they're dolls. Number two, they're clown dolls.
Right.
And then you
Number
complete
three,
the triad
strike
with
three.
pure evil clown dolls.
Like the only thing that would be worse is if they giggled.
You're out. Those
Yeah.
are going to Tony Spera and the Lorraine and
No,
Yeah,
that's like salt it, burn it, bury it.
yeah.
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 I mean,
Bury it,
I'm
salt
sorry,
it, burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a real simple thing to not worry about that. It's like, don't buy them.
Wait, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's a bad idea.
Try to get a good feeling for it before you bring it home.
Yeah.
Take your EMF detector, do a little sweep, touch them, make sure they don't scratch you.
But if you look at it and your first reaction is, "Ooh," it's a bad idea.
Right, yeah.
Don't do it. Although sometimes it's like not even, it doesn't even have to be like creepy ass dolls. One time we brought
Shut up, Brian.
just a travel trunk, like the ones that you open
Yeah.
up and it has like the
Yeah.
drawers inside of it, like the old timey ones. And we brought that and put it in one of the rooms, and two teams, like on like a Friday and a Saturday, both teams said that it felt like the trunk was vibrating. Like they heard a noise coming from there and they realized it was coming from the trunk. And they said it felt like it was vibrating. So it doesn't always have to be like creepy ass dolls, but
Yeah.
if something makes you go, "Ooh," don't buy it.
Right.
I agree.
I don't like this. I think I'll pay.
Yeah. If you ever question it, just send a picture to Heisenberg and I and be like,
Yeah, we'll tell you.
Don't send it to me, because if it's a doll of any kind, I don't care if it's a
He's gonna say
brand new
no.
in the package Barbie doll from 2022. I'm gonna be like, nope.
Yeah. Nope.
Keep that shit away.
I was thinking it'd be funny if a Barbie doll from 2022 was like evil.
Yeah, like Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Okay, they came from an abandoned orphanage in Australia.
Oh,
How
come
many
on,
red
John. I'm gonna agree with
flags
Denise
do you
here.
need?
Come on, man.
Come on.
You did a lot of deep thinking on that one, John.
Right? Red flag, red flag, red
There-
flag.
yeah, I see
red
like three
flag.
of them right there.
John's like, "Do you take credit card?"
Abandoned orphanage
Orphanage,
in
Australia.
Oh, no.
Doll.
I don't want to just like
Clown.
throw Australia under the bus and say
I
that
will.
like
They're scary there. There's scary stuff there, man. They got sharks all over the place. They got crocodiles too.
Brian, if you're being serious, I happen to know a good realtor in Ohio. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, hit Denise up. 20th. She'll help you out.
Yep. Let me know. Yeah.
Yeah. Just nothing but red flag after red flag.
You see, I was not shocked by that statement.
Yeah.
I guess hindsight's 2020, right, John?
Yeah.
No more abandoned orphanage shit.
No. It's so
I
bad.
do think though that sometimes, a single sage and holy water just
Not
I
enough.
believe in cleansing, but I think sometimes if it's as bad as you say it was,
Right.
that just escalates things.
That's true.
That's just my personal opinion. That's when you need to get some ordained clergyman in to do some like serious blessing. No, they're not, and I'm not. They're definitely not. That's one of the reasons I love like investigating at like historical societies,
Right.
because you never know like who you're going to talking to next, because so much of that stuff is donated from other people and other families, and it's stuff that meant something a great deal to you.
Right.
to the family heirlooms. They know maybe they're like the last generation of the family, so they want to make sure it's in a museum somewhere where it's going to be kept taken care of. But there's a lot
Right.
of energy attached to that thing because it's been passed from family to family to family, and little kids, and like like books and toys and stuff like that. I'm not talking
Right.
about dolls because I don't like talking about dolls, but like little car toys and stuff like that.
Right.
We go in and just you feel like energy off this stuff, and sometimes I think a lot of like you go to places like that, you never know who you're talking to.
Right.
It's really cool. I mean, I enjoy it, but yeah, I don't think every attachment is evil.
No, not at all.
We had friends of the family that kept contacting me about a chest, an old chest that was given to them from their grandparents, and they would lock it, go to bed, and they'd come out, and it would be unlocked, and stuff would be on the floor. And they were
What?
thinking their kids were waking up and like doing undoing the lock and the latch and stuff because they knew where the keys were, but their kids weren't doing it. They never caught it in action. Like every time they would set up a camera to see if they could catch it, it would never happen.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
of course.
But they'd go away for a night, come back, and it'd be open, and the stuff would be disheveled all over the place.
They should have been a little bit more sneakier with the camera, maybe.
Right.
They're like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything here in
Yeah.
the corner.
Get some spy cameras, watch camera or grandma go through her stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not evil.
No.
It's just maybe it's like a residual thing where she would like to sit and go through her stuff and remember things.
Or she's like, get this shit out of my trunk. This is my trunk.
Yeah,
This
you
is my
guys need to
stuff.
you guys need to organize this shit.
in here?
Yeah.
Why is this old Mickey Mouse thing in here? And this is where I keep my cookbooks.
Right. This is not a toy box. Get these toys out of here.
Right, exactly.
We got to find out where they go, but we have picture books from the last person, like photo books, and like we haven't moved them.
What?
They're
The
right
last
where she
person
left them.
that lived at your house?
Yeah, the person that lived here before.
Nice. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
okay. Well, there you go.
Maybe it was just drafty.
Maybe.
Well, there's definitely been something going on recently because my wife and I have both been hearing and feeling shit in our own house, which never has happened before.
Uh-oh.
We both think that it's related to our parents who have both passed.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll just be sitting there, and I'll just like, I'll smell cigarette smoke. That doesn't happen at our house, around our house.
Right.
That's something that's away from the house when I'm not around. Her dad smoked a lot, and he would smoke like right outside our door. And when he was over here, and he'd come in through the cracks of the door, and he'd smell it. And I'm like, I just look at her, and she looks at me. She's like, "Did you smell that?" I'm like, "Yeah." And the one night I was having a hard time sleeping, wasn't feeling too good, and I actually posted about it. I was sitting there waiting for melatonin to creep in and the painkillers to creep in. Just going through Facebook or whatever on my phone, waiting for I can't stay awake anymore to happen. And I hear Raymond. I'm like, what the fuck? And I smell my mom's perfume.
Oh,
fuck. Come on, Mom. Like right now,
Right.
2
she's like,
o'clock
go
in
to
the morning?
bed.
Yeah,
Going
right.
to sleep now.
I mean, she's just there. I mean, she's checking on me because she knew I wasn't feeling right, and I was having a hard time with some other things, anyways. But
Yeah.
just a weird time to present yourself when I'm already
Right.
like
Well,
trying to
probably
like
she knew you
meditate.
needed it. Maybe she
I'm
knew
trying
she
to.
needed it.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely got me to go up in bed to lay next to my wife, so I wasn't scared. I mean, I wasn't scared, but it was just
Right.
it's like it's
Kind
the
of
afterthought that's like that was really cool, but when it happens, it's still creepy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Just what, Mom? No, you're talking from a room that's not lit, and all I see myself is my reflection in the mirror.
Mhm.
Stop it, because we have it came from our family room, so like, but it's all open into our dining room, and I'm sitting in the dining room looking at this big mirror, and that's the only thing that's lit up in the family room. So I'm like looking at it, and then I'm like, I hear that, I'm like trying not to look at it to make sure I don't see her. Like, I do not want this experience now.
Right.
But it did make me go to bed quicker.
Yeah, but you probably didn't go to sleep.
Yeah. No, I did.
She was like, go to bed,
I
Raymond.
I mean, it took me a second to realize what it was, and I felt comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But the instance it happens, it's still like, what the fuck? Mom,
Yeah.
stop. Are you trying to like get me back for years of trying to scare you all the time?
Probably.
We were horrible to her. I don't know how she lived with us.
She's probably up there just counting. She's like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
Right.
right. And you remember when April did my reading? She's like,
Yeah.
your mom's gonna come to you when you least expect it, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
Hmm?
And that's exactly what happened.
You was right.
Yeah. So thank you, April. You
Right.
warned me. I did not listen, and
I still didn't expect it, and I still
still
got
didn't
scared.
expect it, and it
He
happened.
did not heed your warning.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
there's
was
definitely, and other people were chiming in, same stuff. But I guess there was a solar storm causing a lot of crazy like EMF frequencies happening. So a lot of
really
people were experiencing stuff. Yeah.
So it keeps kicking me off my internet.
Possibly.
maybe.
I mean, it does interfere with electronics. So
And my phone's been stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
yeah,
getting better now the last couple days, but
my
for
phone's
like
been really
2
bad. Like
weeks, it
anytime
was
I try to get on Google or
terrible.
anything, it takes me a couple times to like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like even our internet here, like I'm surprised I haven't been kicked off more or at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I
I
can
had
hear
to
my wife.
I had
What's
to
that?
reset it yesterday, just because it wasn't. Everything was just popping. Like Kate's was going off, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and if you got Hulu, you need that internet. So that's what
Yeah.
really prompted me to get to going. I was like, I need to watch my air disasters when I go to
Yeah.
bed. So
Nothing puts me to sleep more than my air
Like
disasters.
air disasters.
Oh, my wife watches her serial killer podcast before she goes to bed. But if she
see, I have to
watches a
distance
horror
myself.
movie, she has to
Even
watch a Disney movie after that to be able to go to bed. I'm like, so like
Yeah.
real life shit doesn't bother you. You can go to sleep watching serial killer shows, but
Yeah.
Jason in a mask upsets you.
I gotta watch funny stuff after I watch that. All that serial killer stuff. I have to find something else before I go
I
to
like
bed.
the Beauty and the Beast live action. That's my go-to after a scary night.
My
'Cause
wife doesn't
remember,
understand how I do it. We'll like be done watching like Halloween Kills or something. I'm like,
No,
all right, it's bedtime. I'm going to bed. No
Nope.
problems.
no.
She's like, fine. I'm just gonna watch one of my shows.
Yeah.
You know?
AKA the Disney Channel. So
Yeah.
I can calm
Thank
down.
God for Disney Plus. It's the
Right?
after HBO Max Shutter films.
Yeah. And then my husband will purposely like run down the hallway to the bedroom because he knows I don't want to walk down the hallway by myself. So he'll run down there.
Yeah. Or if she
It's
does
stupid.
decide to go to bed and she watches, because we have a TV in our bedroom. Sometimes she'll just put like there's these like things called ambient music channels, but
Yeah.
like they're like Harry Potter music.
Oh,
So it's like a scene like from Harry Potter where they just play Harry Potter music on a rotating like
oh,
thing. So that like helps her calm down. So
yeah.
she'll sit there on her phone for a second. And then she'll be done. So if she
Yeah.
does that, I usually like run and turn all the lights off real quick and then run upstairs while she's like taking her melatonin or whatever. You
It's
asshole.
stupid. It's stupid. I don't know how I do what I do, and then I'm such a chicken shit.
because it's okay to be scared, no matter if you like it or not, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah, it's okay. I've convinced myself of that because that's what I believe.
Right? Right?
Don't ruin it for me, Denise. It's okay for us to.
It's okay to be scared.
So Julie Schwenk commented, I have not had good night's sleep in months. I was told by someone I have an ex hanging out around me, and he is not a nice guy. I saged and put sea salt in our home. Did not do no good. Now I get white candles and burn them all the time. How do I get rid of the asshole that does not want? You don't have to. You could say asshole, just so you know,
Yeah,
Julie.
you asshole.
That does not want to leave me alone.
I am not an expert on this.
Yeah, we have several
Um,
people that can help you.
Yeah.
Tina's still watching.
I do know that this is something that you don't fuck around with.
Yeah.
When we bought our house, someone told me to just light white candles and to say you're not welcome here. This is my house. That did not work. That made my light switches like would get messed up to the point where they would be buzzing like a Tesla coil. My cabinet doors would open and close in my kitchen. Like there would just be loud bangs all the time. Like that doesn't work. My suggestion would be, if you want to do something like that, to not do something like that. Get somebody who knows what they're doing, because
There you
that's
go. That's what I
not
would say.
Yeah.
not something you
There's a
want to.
lot of intent
Not
and
us.
energy work
We
that
don't know.
goes. That
Yeah.
There's a lot of intentions and energy work that goes along with all that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like you can absolutely
not to
work on
saying that you
protecting
can't work
yourself.
with energy. Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, just
focus on.
find things. Good.
I feel like maybe focusing on protecting yourself from things. Like
Yeah.
maybe you're not going to get rid of the things that are in your house, but work on protecting your own body and that, and because that's something you can control a lot easier. Protecting yourself is a lot easier than protecting 2,600 square feet of house.
Yeah. Take care of numero uno, and that's you.
Yeah.
Protect yourself. Do what you need to do. If you need to do meditation in the morning to like reset yourself every day, or energy work is not something to be messing with if you don't know what you're doing, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to something that's hanging on to you. I mean, it's nice that somebody told you that you had that happening, but it's also nice if they back that up with "let me help you."
Right.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's what I have a problem with a lot of psychics. They'll tell you like what's going on, but they don't offer.
Yeah. Get yourself a professional. They shouldn't charge you, so don't let them charge you.
Right.
Yeah, no.
I mean, and then it's also, they'll say something like, "Oh, just do this."
Yeah.
It's not that simple. There's a lot behind it. You can't just light a candle. You have to have intentions for the candle. You have to envision the candle being the light that they go to. There's all kinds of things that you have to do. And it's
Oh,
not.
yeah, I'd fuck that up.
Yeah, it's not as simple as people make it sound when they're telling you what to do.
No, I would mess that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a lot of belief based too. So if you're Christian, I mean, talk to a clergy.
Yeah.
Whoever's, and if they're a respectable, good clergyman, they'll understand you and not think you're crazy. Like,
Right.
some of the experiences I've had growing up in churches, but, look, there's people out there, shamans. We know people. You can reach out to us. We could probably forward you to somebody who knows, more about what they're doing.
Those two, I don't know anybody.
Well, even like our friend Tina would be able to help with something.
There
like
you go.
That.
Right.
I know Tina.
Kathy Santori. She knows it, stuff like that. But a lot of time, if it's hanging around you, it's not the house itself. I mean, if that's what they're saying, then maybe you need a good Reiki session with somebody, a tarot card reading or something. Something to give you some insight to what's happening.
Yeah.
And then you could do what you need to do to keep yourself protected, like you said.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dee's right. Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Learn how to.
Yeah. This is my bubble, as my wife would say.
Exactly.
This is my bubble. You're not allowed in my bubble.
You know what? And it's a lot more simple to me to protect yourself than it is to do all the things that you need to do for your house.
Yeah.
Protecting yourself is honestly just as simple as believing that you are protected.
Yeah.
That's why I love what Becca's doing on TikTok. That's, what she's saying is that you don't need anything else. You just need your strength and your intentions and your beliefs, and that's enough.
I'm not lying, but I kind of chuckled because Denise just went straight realtor and said 2,300 square foot house.
Yeah. That's a lot of square feet.
Yeah. I can't help that.
Trent Ford says you don't talk to anyone to know anyone, Heisenberg.
That's true.
Talk to you, Trent.
And you're welcome, Julie. I mean, we're definitely not experts, but
we know experts.
Yeah, we know experts, and we know a little bit. We can give you an idea. We could push you in the right direction.
Yeah.
But we're definitely not fixers of the problem.
Yeah. Don't mess with that.
I have no idea what I'm doing just on a regular basis, anyways.
Yeah.
He knows how to say hello.
Hello.
He says,
Hello?
"Yo."
Yep.
Heisenberg does fun stuff too when we do investigations. Like when he's like, "I'm gonna walk down the hallway. You tell me when to stop."
Yeah, he comes up with some good games to interact.
That one time on the Civil War side, it did tell me to stop.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
And then everybody else
good.
tried it, and they didn't want to play with anybody else.
Yeah.
Just Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Those old ladies love you.
They do. It's my demographic.
Yeah.
How you
Dead old
doing?
ladies.
Right.
Oh, he's so sweet. We love his hair.
Here's
Oh, you know
that
that?
Heisenberg. So cute.
So we have an investigation in an undisclosed location this weekend that we can't talk about.
Hey, we get to be the ones who can't talk about shit. We always have
Oh,
people.
you mean the one at
That place that we can't talk about?
you know?
We should. I know I say this every week on the show, but we should really work on doing an investigation.
Yes.
Us.
It's just been a crazy few months.
I know. Well, it's
We'll
getting
get there.
warm though too, so
Yeah,
that's
so that'll
good.
help.
That makes a difference to me, man.
It does, and the fact that it's like staying light out longer.
I don't like
Yeah.
that one bit.
So happy.
I don't like that one bit.
No,
I
but if
went
I
back
have
to
to
daylight.
drive,
I went back to be dark at 5.
you don't even leave the house. Just get some freaking room darkening curtains, and it's
I
all
have
the same
some
to you.
in my office. I keep the lights off, but the room darkening, like the dark, is where I belong.
Yes,
Yeah.
Eddie, exactly. That place over there.
You know it.
Yeah. See
Yeah,
how
one
fast
place.
I took that post down that I put up? Like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. Didn't really think about that. And I think the outside of the place would be bad, but
Yeah. It's like when people say, "You know that movie with that guy?"
yeah. We're going
Yeah.
investigating
That's
at
the
that place.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
Down there.
Town.
Over there.
East, west,
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped.
southeast.
What are you guys bringing? What are you bringing to use?
Cat balls.
That's it. Cat balls and K2 meters.
Yeah.
Just my
That's how I
recorder.
roll.
I think I'm just bringing my grandpa box.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And maybe I know people like the EDI, so I'll bring that.
Yeah, the EDI is nice, actually. I like the EDI too.
Yeah.
But I'm just bringing my
My
recorder.
tech bag is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Well, that's what I said. I'm just bringing my recorder. Remember, I had all that stuff.
Yeah. But our buddy Austin Maynard, he's got some stuff going on, doesn't he?
That's cool.
Yeah, he's gonna be running Tim Woller's ITC Voices page.
Yeah.
And he's the tech manager now for Nick Groff
Nick
and
Groff,
his show.
which is awesome. Nick's fun.
Yeah. Which is weird because I just talked to Austin about like walking me through doing like a simple transistor like radio spirit box, like one I can make myself.
Yeah.
I thought I want to just like have one little thing that I made, built myself, and then I'll be fine. Be good.
Yeah.
Cool. It'll be interesting to see what we get up there with this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think 2 boxes can talk to each other?
Oh, we should see. We'll
We
find
can see.
out.
Have you ever thought about showing up to an investigation with a Great Dane? That'd be funny, like Scooby Doo. If I'm not being,
We don't have a van.
I didn't know what you meant by Great Dane. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we don't.
I know.
have
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I always forget that Scooby Doo is a Great Dane, but I would totally be down.
He doesn't even look like a Great Dane, though. I mean,
No.
if you're like looking at him, he just looks like a big dog. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, he talks too, right? So
I feel like Marmaduke is a Great Dane, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, I think
Well, no.
dogs on investigations are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably pick. I'm sure they pick up on a lot of stuff they don't,
Right.
or we don't. They pick on a lot of stuff they don't.
I brought my dog to the seminary when he was dressed like a lion because I was Carol Baskins for Halloween. And then Moscow was a lion. And we brought him through the building and he just ran around and sniffed everything. He didn't really do anything. But then when he
Yeah.
got to the asylum, he refused to come down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am not carrying your ass down 4 flights of stairs. You better start walking. It took us a good 5 minutes to get him to start walking down the stairs.
That's
He just
crazy.
refused to go down the stairs.
Wow.
I'm like,
I
yeah.
have a
If you were
buddy,
like,
and his name was Helmy. His name it is Helmy Kramer. He has he had a yellow lab. His name was Cappy. He was involved in a lot of like pulling sports, like dog sports, but he
yeah,
had also trained him to pick up on high EMF spikes.
oh,
Oh.
that's cool.
So they had like a season of a show. Him and Dan Hooven and some other friends of mine. They actually had a season of a show that was on the network. I can't even remember the name of it. I'm sorry if you're watching, homie, because he likes to chime in every once in a while. But I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Like he had an EMF sniffing dog.
Yeah,
Like he could pick up pockets of energy. Like he wasn't like finding ghosts. He was finding energy.
right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell Anya to train Lola to do that.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
I would, if I took Poppy, she would make me hold her, and she'd be shivering and barking the whole time. And Barney would be like, "Is there food over here?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's
About
what
over
Rocco
here.
was doing.
I think I'll piss on this." And is there food over here?
Yeah. I should take them. I mean, there's been a couple times where people have brought their dogs to the seminary, and they usually don't go down into the basement on the Civil War side.
The dog won't.
Yeah, a few different dogs,
Huh.
but it would be. I should take Roscoe back sometime when it's not like sheer chaos.
Yeah, he was probably thrown off by everybody else. and-
Yeah, we were doing. I mean, it was trick or treating day.
Yeah,
you
he was
know,
thrown up.
so
He was after all that candy that he's not allowed to have.
and then he thinks everybody came there to see him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's the belle of the ball.
Yeah. So he was like having his best day ever. He was not about ghost hunting with me.
Yeah, but I definitely think dogs can pick up on things that we can't. So it'd be interesting to a well-trained dog would be interesting to be with
Yeah.
on an investigation.
Yeah.
I don't think just like any random dog could really be much of a help, but
I mean, unless they were like, staring at something and growling.
Yeah,
maybe they saw something or whatever. That would be helpful. Although my dog is a fucking dumbass. Listen, there was like 3 weeks in a row where he would like go down the hallway and he would bark. And he would bark like 3 or 4 times, and then he would come booking it down the hallway. And we're like, what the hell? And of course, my husband's like, oh, it's your ghosty friend. We just assumed it was a ghost.
Yeah.
No, it was a new piece of furniture that I got that had a mirror on it, and he saw himself in it, and so he would bark at himself.
You know
And
what?
it's like-
Barney did the same thing. We had a mirror, a bathroom mirror in our
Hilarious.
bathroom that we haven't installed yet. My wife ended up having to turn it around.
Yeah,
Because he
Mhm.
would sit there and just in the middle of the night when he was roaming around, he'd catch himself in the mirror and start barking like crazy at himself. We couldn't figure out what he was doing for the longest time.
yeah. I thought my house was like haunted. Like I need to call a priest, like bad.
Yeah.
Haunted because he kept like growling and barking and come running down the hallway. No, it was himself. He was seeing himself in the mirror.
Wow.
So just keep that in mind if you ever take a dog somewhere.
I think cats guard us from the afterlife.
They do.
Yeah. That's why they were
Funny
buried
story,
in Egypt.
though,
Like,
I definitely think I don't know if they give a fuck, but they definitely are in tune.
They
I
did.
always call them my guardians.
Yeah, but that's the difference. That's what he's saying. Is like
So
cats
they
would,
would- they'd
see
be
it
like-
and be like, "Mm,
Yeah.
fuck you."
Yeah, there's a ghost
One-
right there.
Right.
Well, one experience, like Kim's cat Lucy would weird, but I don't know if she was just weird or what. But like I couldn't like put my thumb on a specific situation where I thought she was picking up on like a ghost or something.
Mhm.
However, going back to my one semester away at college, I went to Ohio Wesleyan, and I was before I quit, I was about to rush Chi-Phi fraternity because they were like the anti fraternity, like the
Of
hippie
course.
guys, and that's where everybody, That was like the cool like hippie hangout where you're just all about rock and roll and whatever. But it was the Chi-Fi was their house was like off campus, and it was actually a mansion that was originally owned by the Sanborn family, who were like they're like one of the founders of Ohio Wesleyan College.
Okay.
So there's like a lot of buildings named after them. There's rooms named after them. The music hall where I studied was named the Sanborn Music Hall, and actually the Chi-Phi fraternity was like a half a block away from the music building. So there's this. The story went like Mrs. Sanborn actually died in the house, which she did. We did actually find that. We didn't really explain how she died, but everybody in the fraternity, like all the older brothers to the current brothers, would say Sanborn, she tripped over her cat and fell down the stairs and broke her neck and
Oh.
like fell at the bottom of the stairs. Well, so since that time, they always had a house cat. Like the fraternity always had a pet cat
But like,
for
okay,
whatever
why?
reason. I don't know, but I swear to God,
Well, like if
and
she
this,
is there, then she is constantly reminded about what killed her. Good idea,
well, the thing
guys.
is, yeah, but it's like the same time every night, and I swear to God, I've seen it. I saw it twice. The cat would be at the top of the steps, staring like she was looking at something at a blank wall. There was a mural of Mrs. Sanborn on the one side, but she'd be looking at the wall this way
Yeah.
and just
Wait, there was a
meowing, and
mural of her
like
just there in the hallway.
a painting of
Oh,
Mrs.
okay,
Sanborn. Yeah,
Oh,
and there's like on the other side was Mr. Sanborn,
okay,
but where she was staring was just a blank wall with like a curtain
gotcha,
across
gotcha.
the window. And I personally saw it twice. Apparently, she did it a lot, like around the same time every night. Then you hear thuds. Like they got to the point where the guys were like setting like traps up at the bottom, like beer cans, to see if they would be knocked over after like all the ruckus would happen. And
right.
I swear to God, the second night, I saw the cat doing crazy stuff. The cans got knocked over, and I swear to God, we weren't drunk. They were like from a party from before, and I don't know. I think cats are in tune,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they. I'm like, it's kind of mean for you to get a cat to like trip Mrs. Sanborn every night.
Right.
That's
Like
what I'm
relive her.
saying. That's like a dick move.
I
Like,
Dude,
oh, she was essentially killed by a cat.
yeah.
And then
Right.
you're like, we
If
should
it's
make sure
even
we
true,
always have a cat.
even if that story is completely true, but there was something going on in that hallway,
Yeah.
and it was like the same time, like replaying itself over and over again. And the cat was definitely aware of what was happening.
That's crazy.
But
What's
yeah.
crazy is my cat Sassy decided she had enough of Lola messing with her, and she went after her.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, her tail got big, and she got slanked down, and she just went after the dog.
Nice.
Wow.
And the dog
There you
stays
go.
away from her now.
I was gonna say, let her train
Yeah,
Lola
that's
then.
what I said. I was like, take care of it, Sassy.
I never had to train Roscoe because Bella trained him.
Yeah,
Because
she
was
got
an
down there
asshole.
and she went after him and freaked her out.
Yeah.
Because she got him on the side, and every time Sassy would walk by, then she'd look on the side of her where she got scratched.
That's amazing.
So I would go back to when we had Luna, our black lab,
Mhm.
and we had Lucy. Those were our first two animals as a family. Lucy came with the marriage; that she came with Kim. But when we got Luna, like Luna didn't really care about the cat. Like she didn't go after her. She wasn't mean to her. She just existed in the same space. The cat, for the most part, didn't really give a shit about Luna, but Luna would just be sitting there doing her thing, wagging her tail, laying down, and the cat would like stalk her constantly and just like attack her tail and then run away. It was the funniest
Yeah.
thing.
What's
Nice.
But
gonna
most
be
of
a
the time,
family?
they would just lay there and like
Yeah.
cuddle up against each other.
Yeah, that's awesome when they do that.
Like I don't know how my current dogs would act if we had a cat.
Well, I'm
We had
sure she thought these were other dogs.
Probably. I don't know.
She just wanted to play. Like you could tell
Yeah,
she was playing.
right.
She wasn't being
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
She'd like hop around,
Right.
and like do her little thing like
Yeah.
that. But the one time she chased Sassy, that was the last time she did that.
A lot of times it is just play, but
Yeah. Well, she even like Lola was trying to get Jasper's tail, like going like this on the TV.
Right. But Luna was our gentle giant. We let the guinea pigs loose and play on the floor for some free roam time, and they would go like nuzzle under her and like use her as a blanket, and she just lay there. Now, if we let them loose around Barney would like, oh, cool, squeaky toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick them up. I'm gonna squeak them. I'm gonna throw them around. I'm gonna give them to you so you can throw them to me.
Yep. Comes
But
all
we'll,
walking all proud.
yeah,
Throw
well,
it.
we're down to 1 guinea pig from 4. So,
Wow.
Yikes.
and no, Andrew, I don't think we'd take guinea pigs on a ghost hunt.
I mean, sometimes stuff like that is fun too, just to get the reaction.
Yeah, right.
You know, maybe not
I'm up
actually
for
use
anything.
them
We can
as a
try
tool.
any kind of experimentation
Right,
within reason. Nobody gets hurt.
right.
No bloodletting or any kind of weird like satanic rituals. Certainly no shuffleboard.
Just to clarify.
Oh God, no. No shuffleboard.
Just to clarify, we don't do bloodletting. That's
Yeah, right.
it's the line.
But I think that's it, guys. That's another episode of the Cryptic
Yep.
Paranormal Show. What did Eddie Pence have to say?
Oh,
Oh, he was just basically saying what we're about to say to him.
Bye. See you later.
We will spook you later, crypto heads. We will be back next week, and then I'll be off another week, and then we'll be back after that. So I'm gonna start working on getting us a guest for next week, so you guys don't have to listen to us babble. Which is
we
fun
like
too.
just forgot what to do. We'll get our shit together. I promise.
No, it's just been a couple months, and
I always
everybody's
like
been
to
really
start. I always like to come back in though. Sometimes with just us.
Yeah,
I mean, I know we did it like but I like to come back in with just us.
yeah. So we can remember what to
Oh,
do.
absolutely, Andrew. We do, even when we do have interviews and guests on, we still have fun. We don't change who we are.
Yeah.
We're
We derail all the time.
we still
I do. I
goofballs. We
stopped talking
divert.
this much.
I mean, we even have people that are well known to the field talking about pizza and what they like on it and what they
That's
don't like
right.
on it and
Yeah,
But
what
those are
temperature
very
they like
important
their.
questions.
they are.
But we're super cool. We're like the what she calls the
The dive bar of
dive bar of the paranormal shows. So
Paranormal Podcast.
it's kind of been. We're just gonna keep it that way because it works for us, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we like it.
But until next Thursday, we will spook you later, crypto heads. What do we say, Denise, at the end of every show? Now,
Please don't be an asshole.
don't be an asshole, guys.
Don't be an
We
asshole.
love you. You guys have a good weekend. Eddie, we will see you Saturday. John, I don't think you're on anymore, but we'll see you Saturday at a place we're not allowed to talk about. And we'll spook you later, crypto heads. See you next Thursday. Have a good night.
Bye.